So now we're going to take a look at trying to find the equation of a circle where we are given the center point and another point on the circle. So we know that in this case, if the center point is 1, -5, then we can safely say that the first part of the equation is going to be x minus 1, the quantity squared, and the second part is y plus 5, the quantity squared. But we need to find the radius squared. And the only way we're going to find the radius is to find the distance between these 2 points. So that's going to require the use of the distance formula. So the distance between 2 points is going to be found as the square root of the difference between the x's squared, so 1 minus -7, the quantity squared, plus the difference between the y's squared. So that's -5 minus -13, the quantity squared. All right, so let's continue to simplify this until we get our answer. So this is actually going to be 1 plus 7, which makes that 8 squared. And this is going to be -5 plus 13, which is going to make that 8 squared. All right, not finished. So this is 64 plus 64. That's giving us a value of 128 under the radical. Now we need to simplify that radical. We know that that is 2 times 64. So the simplified radical is really going to be, if that's 2 times 64, then we know that since this is the perfect square factor, that's going to be 8 times the square root of 2. That's the radius. This is how we're going to find the radius of the circle. Okay. Now, in order to plug that into my equation, I'm going to actually say, well, if this is r, right? So then if r is 8 rad 2, then r squared is going to be 64, because we square the 8, times 2, because we're going to square the square root of 2. So 64 times 2, that's going to be 128. So our equation, when we finish it, is going to be x minus 1, the quantity squared, plus the quantity y, plus 5 squared is equal to 128. That right there is the answer. That's the equation.